Okay.
If your tablet can walk down there.
Underwater. We can pick the waves, the signals underwater. We'll pick it. All right, but Austin, before you go, let's just quickly talk a little bit about football politics. Let's talk about the state FA elections. Let's give you updates around the state FA elections very quickly and find out exactly what the latest stories are coming out for some of these states. Elections are going on, and don't forget that the Nigerian Football Federation have mandated all the states to conclude the election before the end of this month. All right, so let's take you to Borno, Babagana Kali, Taiwo Ogunjobi, Oshun, Ephraim, Chukwuemeka from Abia, and then Obina Ogba from Ebonyi have all retained their seats as their respective states' FA chairmen. All right. About 80% of the state FA chairmen have retained, more than 80%, about 90 have retained their seats. Margaret Ichen, that's the only woman that is FA chairman in Nigeria. The 30% issue should come into this issue. Only one woman out of 30, 36, 37. She's the only woman FA chairman in Nigeria. She retains her seat in Benue. All right, that's a good one for her. They call her the Iron Lady. So she's been able to do it again. And then this is interesting, really interesting. Former Lagos State Sport Writers Association chairman Frank Ilaboya today emerged the new chairman of the Edo State Football Association.
Sweet.
Journalists who are putting their mouth where their money is. They don't, Austin, you and I just sit here, you criticize.
I'm challenging
Go to Akwa Ibom. Go and become FA chairman, Austin.
Should go to Delta.
No, JJ is in Delta. Dumnodi will wait for his
If
time.
Dumnodi can beat JJ in Delta, then I know that the revolution has started.
Go to Akwa Ibom, Austin.
It's possible.
Look, I mean, we sit here, we criticize administrators, we say a lot.
I'll talk about yours next week.
All right, so go to Akwa Ibom.
But this is a good one. Frank Laboya, tested, trusted. We can't question his experience in football.
He's the man now in charge of Edo FA. Fantastic. Beautiful. He's one of us. And then, interesting, our Anambra issue is getting messier and deeper and deeper. The crisis is deepening. The Mike Ume faction conducted elections today and declared that they won the chairmanship unopposed. The other faction, led by the vice chairman, Jude Obikwelu, are going on. They said they have the backing of the Nigerian Football Federation. They are going on with other plans to draw a roadmap for their election. So this is a semblance of what happened in Abuja, Jida and Bentley. Oh, interesting.
Whenever you see to draw a roadmap.
That's the situation in Anambra.
Oh my God.
But, you know, I'm going to make sure that the chairman of chairmen, he promised that he was going to come back. We are going to make sure he comes back and clarifies a whole lot of these issues for us. Some states are talking about their secretaries being compromised by government and all of that. When it comes, he will talk to us about it. Exactly. And then the issue of funding of these state FAs. But it's really, really interesting. Yeah. And the challenge for us journalists is this. We ask questions about the Congress of the Nigerian Football Federation, the quality of the people that come to the Congress, how do they emerge.
So the level you get
this
to know
is
them.
where you know them.
I'm just looking at the issue of Anambra State, and for a person as Mike Ume that has been in Nigerian Football Administration for a while, you wouldn't want to expect him to be in this mess. You want to believe that Anambra State should just go on, do the right things, and then have
interesting fact, Austin, is that his vice chairman, guess who the vice chairman is? The chairman of Capital Oil, Ifeanyi Uba, is the vice chairman of Mike Ume's faction of the Anambra FA. But it's really an interesting story. But I hope the NFF will be on top of it and do what is right for football in that state. The other group are going on, drawing a roadmap that will lead to elections and all of that. But it's
maybe
really...
that election will go to Warri.
Yeah. Okay, they should do it in Oka.
Just do it in Oka. Let it stay.
All right, but that's an interesting story from the state FA elections. Tomorrow we'll have more stories for you because Akwa Ibom is a problem area, we are told. Kogi also, we'll find out for you what is happening in Kogi and a whole lot of some other states. So we should be able to clarify for you.
You need to explain it properly.
Kogi,
you just say Akwa Ibom is a problem area. Akwa Ibom is not a problem area. That's the promised land.
The promised land. And that's where we have the nest of champions.
Look at that.
All right, that's where we have the best stadium in Nigeria at the moment. So the football should be good on and off the pitch. Exactly. Okay, all right. Let's talk about the Flying Eagles very quickly. The Flying Eagles today named their squad. African Youth Championship.
That's it.
Final squad. Everybody's expecting this team to go out there, take everybody out. Like, they just need to show up. But we should warn.
That's it.
Games are not won until they are played.
And you know, for the Flying Eagles team, the expectations at this level is turbocharged because Liverpool have seen their quality. We've seen them play. It looks like a team that is tested. Not just tested, we admire the continuity that we have seen in this team. We don't want to get into the technical crew led by Coach Manu Garba, who has shown that his watchword is development. We've seen the list, and
Joshua Enaholo, the goalkeepers, Joshua Enaholo of MFM, Dele Alampasu, foreign-based, Olorunleke Ojo of Giwa FC. These are the goalkeepers.
Now, the good thing is, even if people don't know the other names, you remember Dele Alampasu.
The defenders, Musa Mohammed, the captain, Zaharadin, Bello, Izu Omego, Mustafa Abdullahi, Samuel Okon, and Abdul Ganiu Said. These are the defenders. The midfielders, Ifeanyi Matthew, and then you have Ifeanyi, you have Akinjide Idowu, you have Obin and Wobodo. These boys, workaholic, they all are. Bernard Bolwa, and we have Abdullahi Alpha. Small size but mighty. And then this is the section of the team that
can punish anybody that claims.
They score goals for fun. Taiwo Awoniyi, Christian Piagbara, Abdullahi Alassan, also called Mazam. Then you have Usman Saleh, Chidera Eze, Wasiu Jimo. Unfortunately, Musa Yaya got injured, is out of it. Kelechi Iheanacho won't be released by Man City, is out of it. Nwakali won't be available, is out of it. Ndidi Wilfred won't be released, is out of it. A lot of top quality players won't be part of it.
But
they've not been released by their clubs.
When you look at this team, it's almost 85% from the winning under 17 team in Dubai 2013. So you look at the sort of football they play, the understanding they have. The other day I spoke to you about their positional play. Clean.
Intensity, high intensity
they
football.
Will work
tireless.
These guys, look at those strikers. They will work you. They will make you run, and when you can't run anymore, they are scoring you. That's what they did to our champions in the Global Premier League. So no shaking with Coach Manu Garba and this team. We're just waiting for Dakar to come. Big test for them, March 8th, I suppose. They start on the 20 championship and then take Africa by storm.
All right, we wish the boys the best of luck. Manu Garba and his boys, let them go there, take it one game at a time. The first target, win a World Cup ticket. And then the second one, win the championship. And then we'll pick it up from there. I know the boys can deliver. We hope they go out there and get the job done for us. All right, let's talk under 17 very quickly. Nigeria can no longer win the CAF under 17 championship, but that's not the problem. We didn't win it the last time, but then we went to the World Cup and won the main one. We won the World Cup. So what's the story? The second semi-final today, Mali beat Guinea by 2-1. Interesting. So it is a game of Group A against losing to Group B. Nigeria losing to South Africa 0-1 yesterday, and then Mali today losing 2-1 to Guinea.
And to an extent, I was actually...
I beg your pardon, beating Guinea by 2-1. So the final is a repeat of what happened in Group A. Mali against, third place, Nigeria against Guinea. And then final is a repetition of what happened in Group B, Mali against South Africa.
I'm telling you, do you know why this tie is very interesting? After that game in the group phase with Guinea, Coach Emmanuel Amunike came out
and said the boys played their worst
football.
So they can make amends now.
Yes, the lads will say, okay, these same guys are back. Let's show them that
we've learned a few things.
Yeah, that we're complacent and all. But let us spare a word or two for that South African team.
Investment in youth is paying off.
They walked in the valley of the shadow of West Africans and they came out clean. I tell you. And again, you can't. I listened to Mbalula speak, and I've been following him on Twitter. He's been saying so much that they've been doing for
investing in youth
development. This is it, Toyin. Is already showing, is yielding fruits, and we can only take one or two lessons from this, because of course we are actually doing the same. Tunde Koiki doesn't mince words when he says at the under 17 level we should come out as one of the best projects in the world. So at this stage, yes, we didn't win it in Africa. The guys can say, yes, the class of Kelechi Iheanacho and the Taiwo Awoniyi is. They didn't win it. They lost to Cote d'Ivoire. They went to Dubai and they conquered. They might just go to Chile and do the same.
All right, as we wrap up this segment and get ready to go to the next one, let's just talk very quickly about the beach soccer team. They are currently in camp in Badagry, Lagos, I think, getting ready for a new tournament. It's called the Powerhouse Beach Soccer Cup in Durban, South Africa, next week. We wish Adamu Ejo and the boys the best of luck as they get ready for that tournament. And then after that tournament, there will be the World Cup qualifiers that will be taking place in Seychelles in a few weeks from now as well. So the Beach Eagles, the Super Sand Eagles, we are not forgetting you. The Falcons are also in camp. We're not forgetting you. Keep preparing, keep shooting, and we know you will get to the top. Austin, I must say thank you for your time on the show.
When you were remembering everyone, the Super Falcons, we're not forgetting you. Super Sand Eagles. Our guys in Enugu, we are not forgetting you. Do the right things.
Anambra, you mean?
Anambra, I'm sorry, Anambra, we're not forgetting you. Enugu did also go smoothly in some ways. But at least stability has come. But our guys in Anambra, we don't want to repeat. We don't want anybody going to the magistrate court. Let's just do the right thing and let football win.
Let football win. All right, let me just read a few comments on Twitter before we go on a break, and I bring in my special guest. Francis Mawule says, can schools from outside of Lagos start collecting the forms too? No, these forms are for the schools in Lagos.
Yes.
When we are through with the schools in Lagos, we will tell you about the schools outside of Lagos. This is my school, Mayflower Junior School. That should be in Ikenne, Ogun State. It says they are really interested in being a part of it. Alex is watching us from Italy. He says, as Keshi accepted a Super Eagles coaching job, delay is dangerous to our preparations. Well, the information I got from the grapevine a couple of minutes ago is that Keshi now has a copy of his contract. How long it will take for his lawyers to look through and look at the problem areas and report back, I hope it's not going to be a long time.
Not just the lawyers, the big boss himself will lie down and read through this contract that is coming from the NFF.
Yeah. But at least we have moved one step. The initial thing was that they were discussing, and that took like a long time.
So the media director of the NFF came here on the 11th of this month. Today is 26 or so.
Today, Keshi is getting the contract. He got the contract yesterday.
Because he told us hours back then. So maybe this in June.
Hours could be 24 times
in June.
The number of days. All right, but we hope that things are really sorted out very quickly so that we don't waste the match-free days we have in March. Coming up. Olayinka Amokaji says, kudos to channels for organizing this soccer tournament. One day we shall see a Messi, a Ronaldo, a Pelé, a Maradona, and a Okocha. That's our prayer. That's our goal. And I'm sure it will happen. It will happen because this tournament